January 20th to this day, I made like 16 grand. Yeah, now I have 26 plus clients. Upscaling was the biggest thing. I was charging like 280, for 3 months per person. But I kept it low because I thought that's what attracted more people. And that's what, I think PT Legends was that done the most for me. It's kind of like, you don't have to do everything from scrap. It's here. Just go ahead and use your wittiness, your wit, and create some other stuff. That's your niche. That's one of the things you guys did too, right?
What's going on, everybody? Here with David Egley, 18-year veteran in the United States Navy, father of 12, and IF. I'm thinking about IBJJJ right there for my jiu-jitsu stuff, but IFBB pro bodybuilder. David Egley, how's it going today, sir?
Hey, good, man. That's the next goal though, jujitsu. My kids do it, so once the bodybuilding's over, I'm gonna go ahead and get that going.
Let's go. That'll be,
Yeah.
it would definitely be one to watch out for. Okay, cool. So just to kind of get right into it and whatnot, you've been killing it lately. What's, how have you been doing? How's PT Legends going for you? And what's one of your biggest wins so far?
At first you think you got it down, but having a mentor or having like some kind of group, PT Legends that is, right?
Yes, sir.
It helped me like see what needed to be done to go the extra mile or go the extra step, whether it be information regarding like social media, upscaling my worth. That's one thing I was doing, not doing in the past.
Mhm.
But that allowed me to go ahead and like somebody's not going to buy a product that's cheap. They want a product that's, I mean, if it's expensive, they're going to use it. So I had to learn that. I don't know what took me so long to figure that out. I don't know. You and Eric brought that up, and then sure enough, man, I think I've been with PT Legends since like I don't know, January 20th, and like to this day, I made like 16 grand.
Beautiful. How many
You
clients
guys.
did you bring on?
Oh, now I have 26 plus clients.
Very
And a lot of the revenue is going to come every 2 to 3 months, usually because I know a lot of people like my style. So, and then of course, we have some clients that want to do monthly payments. So it's just straight income coming in. I wasn't used to that. So it's pretty awesome.
Very beautiful. So
Yeah.
prior to PT Legends, I know you're still working with some clients here and there and whatnot. Like, what was that process like, and what kind of sparked your interest to start looking for a coach?
Yeah. Like I said before, my upscaling was the biggest thing. I was charging like 280, for 3 months per person. Of course, it would change depending on the person wanted to compete bodybuilding or figure or bikini because I do a lot of different kind of styles. Um, but I kept it low because I thought that's what attracted more people. But it it didn't really, and I could see now the more it allowed me to actually to ask this to reels or kind of how I publish myself on social media kind of changed it a little bit because now I didn't know anything about like call to actions,
Mhm.
um, just wording, you know what I mean? And then the script you guys give, it kind of helps me, it allows me to like not have to think about what to put on the day basis of content. Which before I would just guessing what to do or copying and pasting from somebody. I thought actually didn't think about that either, right? Some people that the online coaches already have content out there as well. So you can kind of look at theirs, not utilize theirs, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And that's what, I think PT Legends was that done the most for me. It's kind of like it's, you don't have to do everything from scrap. It's here. Just go ahead and use your wittiness, your wit, and create some other stuff. That's your niche. That's one of the things you guys did too, right? Finding what that niche is and expounding on that. So no, it's been awesome already because the biggest thing I can say is I didn't think I had the time. I know Eric brought it when he first talked to me about it. That was the big thing. Like, what time do I have? You just got to make the time. Like it's excuses if you don't have time. It's because you don't want to make the time. So I had to do that. That's my biggest deal, right? With having a lot of kids and being in the military, being a senior chief in charge of hundreds of sailors, and coming home and working. I got to find time. Whether I wake up early sacrifice some gym time just to make some other person's gym time more beneficial, vice versa. So yeah, um, being consistent in finding time and then consistent in content is the biggest thing I learned from you guys.
Beautiful, because like you are still full-time active duty in the Navy, and you have 12 kids that have active lifestyles and stuff like that. So you're a very busy person, and that's one of the biggest things I've noticed about you is there's no excuses. It's always trying to figure out when and where you can fit things in and just getting the
Yeah.
work done. Um,
Yes.
Beautiful. All right. So like what would you say to somebody that was, sitting on the fence and they were just kind of like thinking about working with us and they're just, they're just nervous to make that jump and make that investment in themselves?
Because I was the same way, right? We say, hey, let me think about it. Let me talk to the spouse. Usually spouses are the boss. So, that can make or break something. But, I think the amount of the learning aspect from it, you're like, you'd pay, arm and a leg to get a business degree, right? And this is nowhere near that pay scale, but you're going to pay for a degree and some kind of learning objective for whether it be you're making yourself it's you're paying for on the job training, as you go, and it's consistent. So it's like the money's going to come, but don't be scared to spend the money because you have to spend money to make money regardless. But what are you going to spend money on, right? A business degree or something that you know is going to work, right? It's a trade. They could say it's not a trade like welding or plumbing, but somebody's health and fitness that's out there for people to go ahead and like they want that. They'll spend anything they want to get that. So how can you provide that? And if you're on the fence about doing it, man, I can't afford the shit, but I did. Excuse my language. And it worked out, and they promised me it worked out or guarantee or money back. So really, it's a win-win.
Sir, that
Yeah.
no-brainer offer right there. Um, Beautiful, man. Well, I appreciate your time. I know we got a lot. I know you got a lot going on and whatnot. So I just want to say thank you. Appreciate your time, and
Yeah.
look forward to watching you just continue to scale and go through just break through more walls and keep making a difference in the people's lives that you're working with, as well as just keep being able to crush those months and continue to make more than you've ever made before.
Yeah, that's the goal, bro. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, David. You have a good one, sir.
All right.